So John and I, like Grace said, Mr. Baker said, we're both UT mechanical engineers. But not too long ago, we were also in school, and John was actually a Montessori student. And one thing we, throughout our educational experience, had to do was sit in one of those things right there, the ones behind, the things that you guys are sitting in right now. Those things, the chair. Yeah. So we just wanted to think about, what do you guys think about chairs? Because I see some of you guys are sitting on the floor here, some of you guys are sitting in chairs. What do you like doing more? Do you like sitting in a chair more, or you like sitting on the floor, where you're moving around a lot? All right. Let's have hands up for chairs. Okay. About half the room, maybe. Okay. And then let's have hands up for floors. Okay. So we have about a 50-50 split. So for the people that sit on the floor, why do you guys like sitting on the floor?
Because sometimes if it's on the rug can be like more comfortable, sometimes softer than the chairs. Yeah, but sometimes the chairs are better. Sometimes the chairs can be better because.
Okay. I don't know. So I hear you guys like to spread out more. You like to kind of be able to sit on a rug, and then there's kind of
There's not a lot of ways you can move to make yourself comfortable.
Okay.
And if you lean back, you're basically leaning into a wooden block.
Right. Okay. What about you?
I like sitting in the chair because when I sit on the ground or cross-legged, I feel stretched out and
You're an athletic now. Okay. What about some more for why do you like sitting in a chair? All right, here.
I like sitting in a chair or why I don't?
Either one. What do you like doing more and why?
Because I just like having something to sit on instead of having my work in my lap and being able to do it at a table.
Okay. So being able to have a table right in front of you. Okay. What about you?
This is one of the cons for me about sitting in a chair because they're kind of uncomfortable for me and it hurts my butt a little bit and it makes it get a little sore. But also when I sit on the floor, usually I'm sitting on a rug and it's kind of uncomfortable too and it's kind of distracting if you're like moving in a lesson. And yeah.
So the chair is a little bit more stiff and uncomfortable, but the floor can be a little distracting. And your hand's been up for a long time. What do you have to say?
I like the chairs, but sometimes it can be a little bit hard.
Hard?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll get two more, and then we have some more stuff to talk about, and we have a big thing to show you guys. So one more point here. What do you can say? Okay. Okay, and then we didn't hear from you in the pink right there. You get your hand up? Or you, I think. Right? You had your hand up? Oh, never mind. All right, well, what about you? What do you want to say?
Sometimes the chairs can be more comfortable when, like, it can be raised. Sometimes chairs that have, like, a slight dent, and it can be helpful for, like, when you're sitting down to have a better, like, posture. I don't know. But some other people, they like leaning back on the back of the chairs, but for me, I like being like more in the front. So, I don't know. I don't think the back is as important to me as the other people, but I don't know.
Okay.
It can be more comfortable sometimes.
Well, so basically, John and I, throughout our schooling education, so we spent over now, I think, 18 years in school. And we had much of the same kind of issues with sitting on the floor and sitting on a chair. But as we got into older grade levels and in college, we basically had to sit in the chair all day, particularly during the pandemic. Y'all remember that? We were just stuck at home for up to like 10 hours a day. We're just sitting here And after a while, you know, I don't know if your parents have this, but we were already having back problems. We're getting stiff, and then, you know, we love playing sports, and even when we were playing basketball, our back was hurting. And then we remembered that, you know, back when we were your age, we used to sit on the floor too. And that, when I started sitting on the floor, we like noticed a lot of benefits. But like you said, it can sometimes be a little distracting, sometimes hard to focus if you're always allowed to move around. But then the chair is like rigid, hard, and you can't move around at all. So this made us think a little bit, and we said, okay, well, how can we like find a middle ground? And so that's what we spent a lot of time doing. And so starting this year in January, John and I just got a whiteboard out and we started drawing out solutions. Like, what can we do? Is there a middle ground between this thing right there and the floor right here? Can we still be able to work at a desk but also sit cross-legged? Can we still be able to work at a desk and still do this kind of kneel thing? And so doing all that brainstorming, we actually came up with a totally new type of chair. And that's what we have here for you today. And one more thing I'd like to add before I bring it in. We're about to bring it in. So we actually met with some scientists all the way from UT that just graduated from UT, and they actually did some studies about how people sit. And they studied specifically hunter-gatherer people, so the original humans, like the way we originally used to live, you know, hunting, gathering, living in the wild. They studied them and they found out that, you know, they actually sit for most of the day, but they sit on the floor and they don't have any of these back problems. And so we hope that by making such a chair, we'll be able to kind of alleviate some of those back issues that are plaguing us from sitting on the floor all the time, or sitting on the chair all the time. So without further ado, we're ready to bring in this chair. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so actually we have some pictures of how you can use this chair. But those are just some of the ways you can use it. And the whole premise is it's like building your own experience. So you get to create your own postures for the most part, but here are just some things that we think, you know, are suggestions on how to use it. Oh, you had your hand up?
Can you sit on the top and then rest your feet on the mat?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can.
Do you want to show them?
Yeah,
Is there ways you can do it?
so this is one that I really like doing.
Yeah.
It's kind of having my feet up like this. So it's kind of like a squat, you know, if you do squats in gym class, but it's not super hard because I'm able to rest my hips on the upper platform. But when I raise my feet up, what it does is it takes off pressure from my lower back and puts some more weight on my feet. And so that way it's better for my back, and I'm still able to be sitting at a desk like this. But, you know, I think better than us sitting on this chair, because we've spent a lot of time sitting on this chair. If y'all want, y'all can get in the line and, you know, we can have y'all try it out.